Another Lost Toy by Sandra&Nala. Story. Alright. Every digit that appears in a circle must also appear in at least one of the four surrounding circles. Okay, so we got quads, arrow. An arrow is present in a cell. The digit in the cell the arrow comes from appears in the grid in the direction of the arrow at a distance of n cell, where n is the digit in the arrow cell. What? Okay. Okay, so there's gonna be like an arrow, um, like an arrow source, and that digit is gonna show up along the n, or sorry, n spaces away. Okay, we'll figure this out. We'll figure this out. And then we got fog, of course. Okay, just those two. Let's get started. Yeah, so we have these arrows. So I'm assuming, therefore, there's a digit here, and then this is n, and the example here. So row 3, column 4. Row 3, column 4. Oh, sorry, row 3, column 4. Arrow pointing to the left. Oh, so if this was a 3, and this was a 5, so let's just mark this. If this was a 3 and this was a 5, then the 5 would be placed 1, 2, 3 right here. So not including the square where it originates from, which means this one can only be a 1 or 2. This one can be a 1, 2, or 3. So that's nice and easy. 1, 2, and 3. This is a 1, 2, 3, 4, which means we already have a 1, 2, 3, 4 along here. It also does mean my kid's screaming downstairs, or in his bedroom, which is pretty close to thing. Anyways, these numbers must be these numbers as well. So these can only be 1, 2, 3, 4. Can we reduce this? One of these has to be a 4. So one of these have to be 4. This cannot be a 4. Two. If this was, well, these two have to be different numbers, yeah? Can this be a 1? I'm trying to think if this can be a 1 and hit this number, right? If this is a 1, this is a 2, then this is a 2. 1, 2, 2. It's doable. No, it's not, because of this quad. If this was a 1, these two are the same number, and then that number cannot appear in this quad. So this cannot be a 1. Okay? That's good to know. And now, well, both of these can't point to the same number, right? Both of these can't point to the same number, because otherwise, so for example, if this is a 2, this will make this a 3. So this would be a 2 and 3, and then this number will have to appear in both of these squares. So this cannot be a 2, therefore this must be a 1. So we can clear some of these out. Now, and this one for some reason cannot be a 2, so it must be a 3. So this must be a 3. That clears that. So now we know these are 2 and 4. And these are 1 and 3. Okay. So it was interesting to see that the arrows, you don't really see them. Okay, this one has to be a 1. That's pretty easy. And now we know the 1 needs to show up in 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Well, obviously it can't be a 1, so it's 2, 4, or 5. So it can't be a 2, because 2 is still in the same box. So it is 4. 1, 2, 4, 5. So 1's here or here. 6 and 7 here. But what I was saying is interesting that the arrow only shows up in the cell. Here it doesn't show the origin of the thing. So we won't get any clues that way easily. Okay. So 6 and 7 here, which means 6 and 7 is not here. So 6 and 7 must be here. What else do we have? We don't really have a lot more to work with, do we? Not many other clues, right? Yeah, that's it. That's all we have to work with. Interesting. Okay. Um. Hmm. 2 and 4 are here. Okay, well, what is this number? This number has to be 4 or 5. There you go. Yes, so therefore this must be a 5, and that is a 5. Put a 1 right here. There you go, okay. We know 3 has to be in here somewhere. Can 3 be here? 1, 2, and 3. Yes, it could be here. What is number here? Well, this can be 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. Could be a lot of things. But it can't be 1, 2, 4, or 5. So it could be 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, no, 1, 2, 3, which means this would be a 1 or 3. So that can't be true. So it's a 6, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's here. Whatever number is here is the same number as this number here. What could this number be, right? It could be 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's a lot of candidates. Well, I'll leave it like that for now. Okay. Yes, we look at this one next, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7. Can't be 1. It could be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, 2 would put it here. 3, 4 would mean it's a 1, so it can't be a 4. 6 would mean it's 5, so it can't be that either. So we get 2, 3, or 7. It can't be a 7 because 7's down here. So it's a 2 or 3, which means it's this number or this number. And now, here we go. This number here, it's this number here, which means it has to be one of these numbers over here, which means it has to be a 2 or 4. 2 or 4. So if this was a 2, this would be a 4. Now put the 4 here. This is 3, it would be a 2 or 4 here. I don't see anything that wouldn't work there. 8 is now somewhere here. That much we know. Two or 4 would be here. What if we don't use any 2s? Is there any problem with that? Like, does 2 need to be here or here? If this was a 3, this was a 4, this would be 4. I don't see any problems with that. 2 would be here somewhere. It does mean we have 6 and a 7 here already, and then 2 or 4 in here. So what are we missing? 8, 9, and the other 2, 4. 8, 9, and... Well, yes, the other 2, 4 has to be in here. Okay, so yeah, we know this. So 2, 4, 6, 7. The other 2, 4 has to be here. This is the 8, 9. That puts this as a 5, 6, 7. That means 8 can only go here. Alright. And now we know this is 6, 7. But the 5 has to go here. Bueno. Okay, we know 4 has to be here, but we already knew that. That's not very helpful. 8 needs to be up here. What are we missing here? We're missing a 9. And whatever is excluded from this pack here. So this is 2, 3, 4, 9. And then what are we missing down here? We're missing basically all the other high numbers. I don't know if it's gonna be helpful doing all this, but sometimes you gotta do some stuff so you feel like you're making progress. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, no, not 3. 1, 2, 3. These numbers here. If this number is this number, it has to be one of these numbers. Does that make a difference? I mean, it could be 3, right? So 3 would work still. 7, 8, or 9 could still be here. That's not particular hindrance to the logic. Oh, here we go. I forgot the quad is 3. Okay, so now we know 2, 4 has to be here, so that's not 6, 7 anymore. Ah, we have another 2 thingy here, so it can't be a 9, so 9 is down here. So the 9 needs to go either 1, 2, or 1, 2, 3, 4, so this is a 9. And now we know the 9 is projected down here, and the 9 has to be here. Okay, cool, 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 cool. And this is 4, that's a 2, so that means 2 is here. That's a 4, we can get rid of these 2, 6, 7, that means that's an 8. That means it puts the 9 all the way down here. We get some more fun. I like this rule set, it does work with the fog very well. 3. I'm not a fan of the new, I like the confetti better. This one's way too in your face. I think I mentioned that in the previous video. On the 9 is projected somewhere. 1, 2, 3, 4. It has to be 4. That's the 9 there. This number is projected somewhere here. Can't be a 2 because that would put it here. No, it could be a 2. Actually, it's not in the same box. 2, 3, can't be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's it. Can't be a 9. This one can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So can't be 1. It'll be in the same box. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's it. Okay. The 4 is looking up here, and now we know what these are. This is a 4. It's a 2. I was hoping that it'll give us more. What is this? A little tree? A tree picture? Another lost toy? Maybe he buried, the dog buried it under the tree or something. That's kind of cool. The 4 didn't make a difference here. Could be a 1. Actually, it can't be an 8 because that would make it a 9. It could be a 1 or 5 if it's a 6 or a 7. Okay. Anything else we can do? 6, 7, 8, 5. Just looking through my clues here. So there's only, I think this is a 7, but it could also maybe be a 9. No, it can't be a 9. 9's here. I don't want to like try to peer through the fog here, but I do see a little bit snippet. I think if they intended us to see it, they put it at the bottom here, so it's not needed for the solve. Let's say that. What am I meant to appreciate next? Could it be this number here? This number would be projected onto here, here. This number, what could it be? This number can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7. So if it's here, it wouldn't be able to be a 1, 2, or 5. It can only be a 6, 7. And if it's over here, it could be anything. Okay, so maybe that's not it. The other one would be this arrow then, right? Oh, I can tell you, it can't be a 1, and it can't be a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, because 1 and 5 are here, so it can't be. So it has to be one of these numbers. It has to be one of these numbers. What could those numbers be? Sorry, no, it has to be one of these numbers. 2 and 3. What could those something like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8 are left. These can be 6, 7, or 8. Doesn't seem particularly helpful. 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. 3 has to be here. Okay, maybe the answer is sudoku. Maybe we have to look at sudoku. Yes, here we go. 1. 1 has to be here. We know 6, 7 has to be here now. So this could still be 8. Anyways, well, 1 needs to be projected. Can't be projected here, so it's not 2. And it can't be 7. So 1 is projected over here. Five, 6, 7, and a 2. Which means 2 needs to be here as well. So 2 and 3 are locked in here somewhere. I'm thinking this can't be a 3, right? Yeah, if this is a 3, this would need to be a 2, and this would need to be 3. It's not right. Well, that can't be true. But 2 is unrestricted. 6. Trying to peer through the fog. And what do we see? 4, 4, 2, 2. Yes, let's go back to sudoku. That was profitable last time. Oh, yes, we know ones has to be here, so ones need to be here. Not super helpful, but good to note. 2, 3, 4s, 5, 6, and 7 are a bust. How about 9? 9 should treat us kind, right? No? Huh. Okay, how about this? Yes. 5 can't be here, so the other number here must be the 5. So 8 needs to be in here somewhere. Like this. And this is the only spot for the 8. And that leaves 6, 7 here, which means these can't be 6, 7. These are 2 5s, which means this is a 6. That is a 7. That is a 6. How's that for sleuthing? There we go. That gives us a little bit of something to work with. Okay. All right. Let's look at this one here. This one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So this can be 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6 are taken up. This can also be 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. This number is this number. Ooh, interesting. So it's projecting a 2 and a 3. 2 or 3. So it can't be a 6. So it's either 2 or 3. So we have a 2, 3 pair here. And we're going to have a 2, 3 pair here as well, because whatever this one is going to project this one. So this has to be an 8. This is a 2, 3 pair. This cannot be a 2. This could be a 2 and this could be an 8, but it could still be a 3. This could be a 6 or a 7. So if this was a 2 or 3, if this is 2, then it'll go here, which is impossible. If it's a 3, then it'll go here, and that is possible. So 3, 2, 3. But it's a 2 here and a 1 here. But say 3 here, which means we're looking at this number now, so it's not an 8. And then we're projecting 1, 2, 3. So this is this number here, which cannot be an 8 anymore. 5, 6, 7, or 9. This 3, 1, 2, 3 is projecting something here. What can it be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or an 8. 6, 7, 8, and 5. There's a 4, 9 here, which means there's no 9 here, no 9 here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9. 5 can only be here. It's handy. And this can only be a 6 or an 8. Oh no, it can only be a 6, so that's a 7, which means 7 is here. That leaves an 8 there. That is an 8. Yes, that works out correctly. Leaves us with a 5, 6 here. That is not yet resolved. Can knock the 8 out here though. And also look at this, we only have a 1, 6, and 7. Okay, let's clean up some of that sudoku. 6, 7 pair leaves us with a 2, 3 here. 1, 1, 3, 1, 3. We already have a 2. Have any other yes here? Yes, this 5 gets yeeted over here. When in doubt, always ask, can you yeet? What is this? Oh, it's this little flingy thing. Totally a dog toy. Gotta treat your flingy things well. What are we missing here? We're missing 2, 3, 4, and 5. Not 4, not 2, 3, 5, 4, 2, 3. Seven. Woo! Got our toy back. It's stuck in a tree. Alright, time was 23 minutes. Not too bad considering we spent a little bit of time dealing with the spam bot during that. But yeah, I think that was a good warm up. I like the pictures are getting more elaborate. In the past they were just like a little tiny little clip art, and now they're kind of like a full on a watercolor painting, which is nice. I love it. Yeah, that was fun.